Okay, so today is July 2nd, 2024, and today marks 4 years into making music. And I've been making music since mid 2020. And there's a lot of things that I've learned when it comes to making music and getting better at it, and the people you hang around, the amount of opinions you get from it, and also some dark details when it comes to other people that you're gonna meet that is in that music background field, and what to do in order to be wary of those people, like the ones that like have so much backlash within them, not just their music but them as a person as well, and how you should like protect your peace against those people and within yourself, and what to avoid, and who are the people that you also hang around, but also you feel like you can trust them until something pops up, and then like there's like some sort of like argument or beef between you two, and something goes way left, and that person ends up making a diss track against you, and it's up to you whether to respond or not. And another thing about it is that some people in that music field, they think they get like really cocky and out of hand because they have a foundation, which, to be honest, like is very impressive, because you're under 18, 20 years old, and you have a foundation and all that, which, like, I never really had like a foundation. I always had to like build myself up. But the thing is that like things can get carried away, and then on top of that, it's about how you use it, and not so much of knowing how to use it. I mean, like, you have to know how to use it very well, like very properly, I guess you can say. And the thing is that some people just don't really deserve to make music ever again due to how they are as a person. And it's like, how are you gonna expect companies to hire you when this is how you are as a... And the amount of people that came to me in the past about this particular person who's like an artist and all that, like people that were a part of his squad, like they were a group, they all stopped being cool with him like a long time ago. And I'm getting information about that. And I'm also getting information about his ex-girlfriend and everything. And then on top of that, me and him had some going back and forth because of what he said to me in the beginning about how my music is like trash or whatever, when his stuff is really... And the thing is that once you get into the industry, you're gonna meet some that are like horrible people. Like, how they are as a person. They can be PDF files. They can be people who are just like really crazy, and like ones that are like just bad people in general. Like, you can kind of get some ideas of what I'm talking about. You'll see what I mean. And you're just gonna have to move past it. But let me tell you all the process built myself up, which pretty much all I did was building my skill and being consistent with uploading, and just putting out hard work, like putting in hours upon hours of hard work, and building the talent into where I am now, which I still feel like I have a lot of work to do, but I'm at a point where I can produce any kind of music. You can even check it out on my old YouTube page. And then on top of that, you can even check out my most recent stuff, and you can tell that like I pretty much know how to make music sound professional. You would tend to think that like, oh, I'm just somebody who has like a lot of potential that, you know, like artists can actually look at, and they ended up being in my messages, you know, like asking for like how much is it for the beat and everything. That's pretty much how good my stuff is now. And I know other people would say that about myself as well, because I've built myself up. I could probably start getting features. So pretty much like what I said on this on the video where I made called The Story, my music journey, pretty much all I did, I didn't really had anything. All I had was the phone that I had at the time, and it was this app called GarageBand, and I just started experimenting from there. But even before that, I would spend years throughout middle school, just throughout middle school. Like this was before I even made my first ever beat and just posted it online. Because I started making beats like around, like when I was 16. So pretty much it started off as like one of those quarantine hobbies, like during that moment where everyone has to stay inside because of the pandemic, and people was like finding new hobbies and posting them online. But for me, it was like a huge dream, and like something I started off doing as a hobby, and it's something I can still do as a hobby because like again, like I have a lot of work to do. Like I have a lot to really build, because obviously very ambitious. Like I've always been a big dreamer, you know, someone who has all these concepts and ideas and constantly brainstorming in a way. And me and my friend, like ever since we graduated high school, like we would, you know, like call each other about our ideas, and because he also wants to do music, and he recently started late last year, and I helped him how to like upload it on YouTube and SoundCloud as well. I've also taught other people how to make beats. I've taught my best friend how to make beats and everything. He already knew the basics. I just need to teach him how to mix and where goes what, like what instrument to add for your beat. And then on top of that, he released his first mixtape, and then he released it like 9 years ago. I even, like my senior year of high school, I took a class where it's like you do sound effects on a computer, and the teacher also teaches you how to make beats and everything. And I was one of those kids that were prodigies when it came to making beats. Like I was one of those like prodigies in that classroom. And like I've also had like other kids that were like blown away of how talented I was at the time when it came to making beats and everything. And it used a different DAW, I remember, because that class uses FL Studios, and it was pretty easy to navigate and go around. And I was allowed to go on YouTube and look up for tips and tricks and look up melodies to like not really sample, but. And so after that, I've been just after high school, I've been just kind of following my dreams and following my goals. And right now, I'm taking a break from music. You can check out my new EP that I just dropped, which is called Leftover Chinese Food. Um, I've been getting a lot of like positive reviews on it. I'm sure you'll like it. But yeah, yeah. Thanks for stopping by.